fall safety practices. It's going to be a workshop presentation today. So we have Teresa Webb, and she'll be showing us some great fall prevention exercises and balance exercises. So as some background on Teresa, she's a certified fitness and Tai Chi instructor. She brings fitness and wellness to seniors throughout the tri-state area, and her programs are specifically designed to improve a senior's balance, decrease falls, and improve home safety. And additionally, her expertise and comprehensive exercise programs can also help seniors manage arthritis, diabetes, obesity, and high blood pressure, thus increasing the overall health of seniors. So for today, as I mentioned, she'll discuss how to prevent falls, learn independence through home safety, and what to do if you fall, and also show us some great balance exercises. So without further ado, I'll pass the floor over to you, Teresa.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here. I want to thank everyone for joining this awesome workshop. And this is this workshop hits home for me because I lost two relatives to falls. My great aunt fell in her bathroom, and my cousins found her the next morning. They rushed her to the hospital, and she died 5 days later. I also have a cousin who fell. She slipped and hit her head in the bathroom. She was taking a shower. She hit her head on the tub, and she passed. She left behind 4 beautiful children. So this workshop, it hits home. So I hope after the workshop, I hope that everyone can do some of the things, just make your home safer. That's very imperative. I want you to, we want to live, we want our quality of life to be good, you know? So I'm going to start, I'm going to give you some facts which may be surprising to some of you. 1 in 3 seniors will experience a fall each year. And as you know, falls can be detrimental. Falls can cause fractures. Falls can cause head injuries. Some people, they're no longer able to work because of a fall that they had. Falls can cause death. 40% of seniors fall result in hip fractures. I'm going to repeat that. 40% of senior falls result in hip fractures. That's a high percentage. 20% of injury-related deaths among seniors are due to falls. Most falls occur in bathrooms and on the stairs. Seniors are injured at home more than any other location. Let's talk a little bit about things that can cause us to fall. Skipping meals. Some people may be on a diet or they're trying to watch what they eat. They may skip meals. Don't do that. It causes you to be weak and you can fall. Medication. Some people are taking medication. It's very important that you know the side effects to the medications that you're taking. Please discuss it with your pharmacist or your doctor. Your vision. Make sure you get your eyes tested. Please, that is very, very important. And also hearing. Make sure you get your hearing tested. That is very important. Clutter. Clutter causes a lot of falls. At home, please make sure you go from room to room. If anything is out of place, please put it back in place. Spills. If you spill something, please mop it up right away. Don't leave it there. Another thing, pets. Some of us have small animals. I have a small poodle, and I almost fell so many times because of my poodle. So be very careful with your pets. Grandchildren come over sometimes, and some of them leave their toys laying around. That can cause you to fall. Your furniture, make sure it's not too high or too low. And that can cause you to fall. Baggy clothing, your clothes are too big. That can cause you to fall. Your shoes, make sure your shoes fit. And also when you walk, make sure you pick your feet up. That is very important. What are some other things that can cause us to fall? Other things that can cause us to fall, there's so many things that can cause us to fall. I want you to make sure you go through the rooms and just see. Let me see, lighting. Make sure that the lighting in your home is sufficient. Make sure you have a night light near your bed. And also the pathway from your bedroom to the bathroom. Make sure it's clear of clutter. Make sure it's enough light. In the bathroom, a lot of falls take place in the bathroom. Make sure you have a non-slip mat in your tub, something with a suction. Make sure when you get out the tub, you dry yourself off completely. I know one time I had some kind of body wash and it was really slippery, I almost fell. So make sure you dry off completely your feet and everything. What are some other things? The toilet, your toilet seat, make sure that it's not too low or too high. We talked about the lighting. Things that you use often, make sure that they're within arm's reach. Okay, so you don't want to have to reach too high to get something. If you know you're going to use it often, put it where you can see it. Put it where you can reach. Dresser drawers and cabinets. Make sure when you finish with the dresser drawers and the cabinets, make sure you close them back. Also wires, cords. Be very careful with wires and cords. Okay, even with the phones, I know a lot of the phones are wireless. It's better to have the wireless. But if you do have cords, make sure you take them down because they can cause you to fall. If you have steps in your home, stairs, make sure the handrails are secure. Make sure they're not loose. You don't want to grab the handrail and it's loose, it can cause you to fall. If you do have steps in your home, the first step and the last step, make sure you paint it a bright color so that you can see it. Maybe a yellow or red. We talked about the lighting. The lighting is very important. Make sure you eat, don't skip meals, eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Keep your energy level up. That's very, very important that you do that. Throw rugs. I didn't mention the throw rugs. The throw rugs can be very dangerous. Throw rugs can cause you to fall. Remove the rugs or use double-sided tape or non-slip backing so that the rug won't slip. Papers, books. Some of us like to save things. Clutter. Please try to declutter. Get rid of the magazine, the boxes, the blankets, any objects, anything that's going to cause you to fall. Pick up things that are on the floor. Always keep objects off the floor. Your walkway, make sure the walkway is free and clear. The lighting, make sure it's bright enough. If you have broken steps or uneven steps, please get them fixed. Are you missing a light over the stairway? If you are, please make sure you replace it. Have an electrician put an overhead light at the top and bottom of the stairs. Do you only have one light switch for your stairs? Only at the top. Make sure you have one at the top and the bottom. You can have an electrician put it in. Make sure the light bulbs are working. Okay? Carpet. Let's talk a little bit about carpet. Is the carpet on the steps loose or torn? Make sure the carpet is firmly attached to every step, or remove the carpet and attach non-slip rubber to the stairs. We talked about the handrails. Make sure you fix loose handrails. Kitchen. Look at your kitchen and eating area. Are there things you have in high places? We mentioned that. You want to make sure you put them within arm's reach. Move items in your cabinets. Keep things you use often on the lower shelves. Step stools. If you must use a step stool, get one with a bar so that you can hold on to it. Never use a chair as a step stool. That can be very, very dangerous. Those of you, if you're diabetic, if you don't eat properly, you can pass out. Please make sure that you have a hard piece of candy at all times. Make sure, everyone, make sure you're not dehydrated. Some people can fall because they're dehydrated. Rushing, that's one that I tend to do often. Rushing can cause you to fall. If you're laying in your bed, take your time and sit up. If you're sitting and you want to stand, get your bearings together before you stand. Stretch a little bit. You can stretch your legs out, you know, a nice stretch. Don't just jump up. That can cause you to fall. There are so many things that we don't think of that can cause us to fall, and we don't think about it until it happens. Your shoes, when you take your shoes off, make sure that you put them in a safe place. I know the other day at home, I almost slipped over my slippers. Another thing, speaking of slippers, they have the slippers where your toes are hanging out. Make sure they fit. You don't want your toes to hang over your shoes. That can cause you to fall. Ladies, we mentioned long nightgowns. Be very careful with long nightgowns. That can cause you to fall. High heels. Make sure your shoes are secure, your sole. Make sure you have a good sole on the bottom of your shoes. That's very important. We're going to talk now about how to prevent falls. This is a home safety checklist. And I want you to think about this as I'm reading it. And if the answer is yes to any of the questions, I'm going to tell you how to fix it. Is it hard to reach a light from your bed? If it is, place a lamp, a night light, a touch light, or flashlight close to the bed where you can easily reach it. Is the path from your bed to the bathroom dark or cluttered? Plug in a night light or use glow-in-the-dark tape to create a well-lit path. Keep the floor clear of objects you could trip on. Your bathroom. Is the tub or shower slippery? If the answer is yes, I want you to place a non-slip mat or self-stick strips in the bathtub and on the shower floor. Do you need support taking a bath, showering, or using the toilet? If the answer is yes, I want you to install grab bars next to the tub and toilet. Use a shower chair or bath bench. Kitchen and storage. Do you struggle to reach items you use often? If the answer is yes, keep these items you use often in an easy to reach place. If you must store something out of reach, never stand on a chair to get it. Use a step stool with a support bar. Your floors. Are there throw rugs, objects you might trip over? or uneven flooring in your home? If the answer is yes to that, I want you to get rid of throw rugs or use double-sided tape to keep rugs from sliding. Clear objects from the floor. Fix or replace uneven floors and broken or missing tiles. Is the floor slippery? Clean up spills right away. Avoid waxing your floors. Waxing your floors can cause you to slip. Are there trip hazards on the stairs? Clear the stairs of any objects. Secure any loose sections of carpet on the stairs. Fix any loose handrails. Are the stairs hard to see? Install or replace lighting in the stairwells as needed. You can place glow-in-the-dark tape on the edge of each step. Are there pets in the home? Watch out for pets when you walk, especially at night. I want to suggest that everyone implement a buddy-buddy system. I know I call my mom throughout the day. I want you to have someone call you at a certain time each day. If that person doesn't get you, have them come over and check to make sure you're okay. Or get someone that you trust your key. It is very important that we do these things. I know of so many people who are in their homes. They fell. No one knew that they were there. If you have a relationship with someone, friend, family member, where they're checking on you every day, this can really save a life. So I want you this afternoon, think of who can you reach out to that you trust if you're not already doing it. Have them call you the same time every day. Tell them if they don't get you to come over and check on you. Or make sure they have a key if you trust them enough to give them a key. And they can check on you. Please, 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 work repairs in your homes that need to be done. If you can't do it, reach out to someone that can do it. Maybe a maintenance man, maybe a family member. You want to ensure that your home is safe. You want to prevent yourself from falling. These falls are detrimental. So many people are in nursing homes because of falls. So many people are not here because they had a fall. These falls, they can be deadly. So it's very important that we take precautions now. Don't wait till it's too late. Take these precautions. It's better to have them in place than to not have them in place. Also, they have certain companies that they have pendants. Maybe, I know the AT Life Alert. There are several companies. I don't know which one is better. I'm not promoting any of them. You have to do your homework, your research, find out which one is the best. These pendants you can place on you, and God forbid you fall, you can press for help. I know people who have them, I believe they charge you a small fee each month, but it's worth it. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Okay, so now I want to talk a little bit about if you should fall. Let's say you should fall, God forbid. In case of emergency, what will you do? So what would you do if you were to fall? First of all, I want you to try to remain calm. Check yourself for serious injuries, such as bleeding, sprains, dislocation, or fracture. If you are bleeding, apply firm pressure. If you think you are injured and someone is nearby, call for help. If no one is nearby, try to get up or crawl to a telephone to call for help. There are several ways to get up from a fall. Which method is best for you will depend on your health and your injuries. Roll and crawl. Roll onto your stomach. Get up on all fours. Crawl to a nearby place or furniture. Make sure whatever you're crawling to, make sure it's sturdy. You don't want to crawl to something and you grab it and it falls on you. Place your hands on it and bring one foot forward. Putting it flat on the floor and try your best to stand up. You can shuffle. If you can't roll and crawl, try shuffle. If you have painful knees and they prevent you from crawling, shuffle on your body to a nearby piece of furniture. Again, make sure it's sturdy. Pull yourself onto your knees and try your best to stand up. Using stairs. Shuffle on your bottom to the stairs, then gradually move up one step at a time until you reach a height that makes it possible for you to stand. If you can get up, take a few moments to recover and then call for help. If you cannot get up, try to keep warm. Cell phones, your home phone, if it's cordless, keep that phone fully charged. Why? If there's an emergency, you can use the phone to call for help. If your phone is not fully charged, you can't get help. Your home phone, make sure it's fully charged. Your cell phone, make sure it's fully charged. Some people put a phone in their house code. If that works for you, do it. Whatever you feel is best, please do it. You might want to put a phone close to the floor in your living room or whichever room you spend the most time in. God forbid there's an emergency, you can call for help. Please, please, please. Also, today, I want you, when you go home, or if you're already home, I want you to go in each room, get a pen and a little memo pad or paper, and go through each room. Write down what needs to be fixed. Write it down, each room. I want you to do that at least once a month. Call someone, get it fixed. Your eyes. If you have not been to the optometrist recently, make an appointment. Your eyeglasses. Make sure you have the right prescription, please. Your clothing. Make sure your clothing is not too big where it's going to cause you to fall. Your shoes. When you walk, make sure you pick your feet up. Try not to drag your feet. Another thing that causes falls, shopping carts. Some people use shopping carts as a walker. That is very, very dangerous. I saw someone took over their shopping cart. Thank God the person was all right. Please be very careful. If you have a walker, make sure your walker is adjusted for your height. Make sure it's not too high. Make sure it's not too low. Your medications. Sit down and talk with your doctor. Know the side effects of the medications that you're taking. That is imperative. The medications have side effects. Know the side effects to these medications. Don't be afraid to ask your doctor. Write your questions down before you go to the doctor. Sometimes when we go to the doctor, we get a little nervous and we forget. Or have someone go with you and express your concerns to that person. and let them talk to the doctor on your behalf. So you want to know the side effects. Make sure you keep your body hydrated. Drink enough fluids, please. Very important. Drink enough water, enough liquid. Also, when walking, take your time. Try not to rush, okay? If you're late, you're late. Walking can cause you to have a serious fall because you're rushing. Take your time. When you're sitting and you're getting ready to stand up, get your bearings together and slowly stand up. Okay, you might want to just stretch a little bit. Yeah. You can just lift 1 foot at a time, like you're marching in place. You can stretch your legs out. But please just take your time. If you're laying in bed and you have to sit up, take your time and sit up. If you're sitting, then you're going to stand. Take your time. Get your bearings together. One thing that I failed to mention that is very important. Make sure your blankets are not wrapped around your legs, your feet. Okay? Make sure before you get up, you're going rushing, make sure you're okay. The legs are not wrapped up a blanket, sheets, whatever. Make sure. Okay? Take your time. Your bedroom, make sure you have a lamp on each side of the bed. The pathway from the bedroom to the bathroom, make sure it's clear. Clear, free and clear of clutter. Okay? Very important. Get rid of the clutter. If there's an article in a magazine that you want to save, I know my mom, God bless her, she's always saving things. So I said, Mommy, just save the article. Don't save the whole magazine because it starts building up all the papers, the clutter. Get rid of it. Just cut the article out that you want. Clothing. If you're not going to use the clothes, you don't wear them anymore, give them away. Donate them to the Salvation Army. Don't keep them. Make sure every room in your home is safe. I can't stress that enough. You spill something. If you can't get it, have someone get it for you. Don't leave it there. Don't say, I'll get it later, because you will forget and you may fall. Remember what I said also about your pets. If you have a cat, a dog, whatever it is, be very careful. They can cause you to fall. Please, the grandchildren come over to toys. They have toys. They love to play with toys. Make sure they clean up behind themselves because you do not want to fall, right? In the kitchen, the items that you use often, keep them within arm's reach. If you're diabetic, please make sure you keep candy in your pocket. Exercise. How can I forget about exercising? Exercising is so important. It is imperative that we exercise on a regular basis. Please incorporate exercise into your daily routine if you have not done so. It keeps us strong. Please, that is very important. I teach Tai Chi. Tai Chi is great for the balance. If you're taking an exercise class, maybe they can incorporate some balance exercises. We're going to do some exercises today. The balance exercises are very important. So many people have fallen and it has just changed their life completely. Psychologically, it affects people because they're afraid of falling again. Some people, they limit their activities after a fall because they're afraid. I don't want that to happen to anyone. I want you to keep exercising, stay active, stay positive, reach out to family members. Make sure that they ensure that your home is safe. Keep a positive attitude. Maybe you could get together with someone, you can form a group, y'all can dance, y'all can walk, whatever it is, keep moving. But most of all, make sure your home is safe. Don't forget to reach out to someone regarding the buddy buddy system. Have them call you once a day at the same time. If they don't get you, have them come over and just make sure you're all right. So many people are home alone. They have no one to check on them. And even if you're able to move around, you feel great, maybe there's a friend you can reach out to and suggest to them, let's have a buddy system. I'm gonna call you every day at this time. I wanna share a story with you. This is a true story. One of my seniors, and this fall changed her whole life. She had a good relationship with the mailman. She always told him, in case of emergency, there's an extra key under my flower pot. The mailman noticed, thank goodness he was alert and observant. He noticed that her mail was piling up. He got her key and went in her house. She was in there on the floor. She had to do a lot of physical therapy. Thank God she's able to tell her story. So many people fall and they're not here to share their story. But it changed her attitude on everything. It changed her routine. She's unable to come to the senior center once a week now and exercise with me. And I've been talking to her and just trying to just encourage her. But falls can really do something to you. You know, it changes everything. So please, if we can prevent them, I said in the beginning, we want our quality of life to be good. We want to live a long time, right? But we want our quality of life to be great. You don't just want to live. You want to be able to get around, be independent, and do for yourself. When you have falls, it changes things. So please, these things that we went over today, I want you to keep it in mind. Don't forget to go and check your home, each room, and just make sure everything is in place. If you need help, reach out, get help from someone. Also, if you feel like you need a pendant, get the pendant. Make sure that you do your research. Make sure that you check and find out how much it costs. Make sure that the device works the way they say it works. That's very, very important. I know people who have pendants. I don't know which company they're using, but do your research. See which company you feel is better. See which one works for you. They have some pendants that work inside your home and outside while you're in the street. So just see which one you would prefer. What are some other things that I can share with you? We talked about the shopping carts. Be very careful with the shopping carts. Please don't use those as walkers. The walker, make sure it's adjusted to your height. When you walk, make sure you're in an upright position. Try not to slouch. Walk nice and tall, okay? And I know sometimes we like to glance down to just make sure nothing is on the street, on the ground where we can fall. Glance down if you have to, but look back up. Walk nice and tall, okay? And pick your feet up. Try not to drag your feet. That is very important. I see so many people dragging their feet. I see so many people with big shoes. They said it's more comfortable, but it can cause you to fall. So make sure your shoes fit. Please, please, please. When you're walking upstairs and you're walking downstairs, take your time. Don't rush. Take your time. If you're moving slow, it's fine. You don't want to fall. Don't rush. If you're late, you're late. Again, when you're standing up, take your time, balance yourself, okay? Take your time, stand up nice and slow. You don't have to jump right up. Move nice and slow. Get your bearings together. In the morning, when you get out of bed, you thank God for a new day and stretch a little bit, right? Stretch the legs, the arms. Make sure your sheets are not wrapped around your legs. Trying to think if I covered everything, the eyes, make sure you get your eyes examined. And really, that's really it. But please implement these things. We're going to do some exercises for the balance. I'm going to show you some exercises that you can do at home. And please, please, please try to do them. Okay? So, if you can, I want you to stand. if you can stand, I want you to stand, make sure you guys can see. Okay, so when you do your balance exercises, I want you to make sure you're holding on to something sturdy, okay? You want to make sure that you don't fall, okay? So make sure it's sturdy and you're comfortable, okay? Just relax. So we're going to do, I'm going to walk you through a few. So we're going to hold it on, and nice and slow. I want you to come up on your toes, your tiptoes. Nice and slow, you're breathing freely, up and down. Come down on the heels. So when you come up on your toes, I want you to hold it for a second. And then down, nice and slow. Your feet are about hip width apart. Your knees are sore, nice and slow. Up on your toes and down on your heels. Nice and slow. Again, we're going to go up on the toes and down on the heels. Good. Again, let's do a few more. Let's try 4 more if you can. Up on the toes, breathing in and breathing out. Don't hold your breath. Good. Let's do 3 more, nice and slow. Up on the toes, down on the heels. We do 2 more, nice and slow. Up on the toes, down on the heels. And 1 more, nice and slow. Up on the toes and down on the heels. There we go. Okay. Let's move to the next one. Let me just put this down just to make sure you guys can see my feet. And I apologize. I don't know, for some reason my laptop was acting crazy today. So thank God for my backup. Thank God for the phone. Okay, so hold on if you need to balance yourself. And I want you to lift your right foot just a few inches off the floor. Okay, and we're going to hold this. Let's try 10 seconds. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. And we're going to do the left. What you do on one side, you want to do on the other. Lifting that left foot a few inches off the floor. And hold it. And let's count to 10. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.5, 9, and 10. Very good. Okay. The next one we're going to do, relax your arms at your side. And I'm going to demonstrate. This is one that we do in Tai Chi. So I just want you to rock. So you're transferring your weight from one side to the other. Nice and slow. Just rocking from side to side. So this is great for the balance, side to side. Again, nice and slow, side to side. And we do 1 more on each side, side to side. Very good. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you, we're going to try to walk a line. And I'm going to use the wall here for support, okay? So you're doing heel to toe. So you're going to take your right foot, you're going to place that heel in front of the left foot, right in front of those toes. And then you're going to do the same thing, step down, then you're going to do the same thing with that opposite foot, okay? So let me come back some. So right foot is in front of the left foot, heel to toe. And then the left foot is in front of the right foot, heel to toe. And let's do it again. Right foot in front of the left foot, heel to toe, left foot in front of the right foot, again, right in front of left, and left foot in front of right. Very good. Okay, shake it out. Okay, so we're gonna go back from the top. We're gonna do that again. So nice and slow. I like to do at least 2 sets. So we're gonna go up on the toes. I'll demonstrate the first one. Up on your toes, breathing in, hold it for a second, and breathing out, down on the heels. And we're just gonna do a few of these. Up on the toes, and down on the heels. Again, nice and slow, up on your toes, and down on your heels. And we do that one more time, nice and slow. Breathing freely, up on your toes and hold it, and down on your heels. Okay, the next one, I want you to lift your right foot a few inches off the floor. And I want you to hold it, try to balance yourself, hold on if you need to. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Let's hold it for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay, opposite side, opposite foot. Lift that foot a few inches off the floor, staying in your comfort zone. Okay, and let's just hold it, let's hold it. Breathe and hold on if you need to. And it's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Okay, the next one, we're just gonna rock from side to side, transferring the weight from one side to the other. Just a little bit, nice and slow, side to side. Breathing freely, side to side. But again, side to side. Then we do it one more time. Come on, you can do it. Side to side. Very good. Okay, the last one, we're going to do heel to toe. So I'm going to demonstrate. So I'm going to want you to take your right foot and place that heel in front of the left foot. Okay, then you're going to do left foot in front of the right foot. Be nice and slow. Take your time. You're going to try to do 6 steps if you can. And you can use the wall for support if you need to. And then we're going to go backwards, nice and slow. Try to balance yourself and go slow. Stay in your comfort zone. That's important. Nice and slow. Oh. Very good. And relax and shake it out. Shake it out. Okay, I'm going to show you a few Tai Chi. I'm going to do a little bit of Tai Chi with you. I hope I'm not throwing too much at you at one time, but I just want to show you some different things. Tai Chi is the one exercise that has all advantages and no disadvantages. The movements are slow and continuous. So I want you to just shake it out. Shake it out. Just walk around a little bit and get that blood flowing. And just shake those arms and legs. Shake it out. Okay? And I'm going to show you the first part, which is called the commencement movement. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate. So I'm going to relax my arms at my side. And if you love chocolate, let's say chocolate covered strawberries, I want you to pretend you have a tray of chocolate covered strawberries in front of you. I'm sorry. I want you to pretend you have a tray of chocolate covered strawberries in front of you. And we're going to put those chocolate covered strawberries on a tray. So, I'm sorry, on a shelf. So the chocolate covered strawberries are on the tray. We're gonna take that tray and put it on the shelf. So I'm gonna demonstrate. So nice and slow, my arms are relaxed at my side. And I just gonna breathe in and breathe out. And I'm gonna step out small step with that left foot. And here's this tray of chocolates. I'm gonna put them on the shelf. I'm gonna bring my right foot in line with my left foot and just transfer the weight. So you going from the left slowly to the right. So I'm putting that tray on the shelf. I'm gonna bring my hands in front of my chest. So my hands are the size of my head, tennis a ball, nice and slow. I'm gonna turn, my fingers are pointing up towards the ceiling. Okay, so let's do that again. Okay, so nice and slow. So we're gonna breathe in and lift those arms up, right in front of us. And as we breathe out, we're gonna bend those knees just a little bit. So here we go with this tray of chocolate. You're gonna step out with the left foot, small step. Place that tray of chocolate on the shelf. Right foot is in line with the left. Transfer the weight. Bring the hands in. Point those fingers up towards the ceiling. Right. And we're gonna do it one more time. One more time. And then I would like to open the floor for questions or concerns. I'll recap and then I'll see if we can open the floor for any questions or concerns that you may have, or someone may want to share a story or something they may want to tell a group. Okay, so I'm going to do it one more time. So nice and slow. We're going to nice big deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. You're going to step out nice and slow with that left foot, small step, stand in your comfort zone. Arms out in front, palms facing one another. So we have that tray of chocolate. You're going to put it on the shelf. I'm going to bring that right foot in line with your left. Transfer the weight. And bring the hands in front of the chest. And point those fingers up towards the ceiling. Very good, and shake it. Let's take a nice big deep breath. Let's breathe in. Lift the arms up above the head and breathe out. And one more time, big deep breath, breathe in and breathe out. And from here, relax your arms at your side. I want you to lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Breathe in, hold it for a second, and breathe out. One more time, breathe in, lift those shoulders up, and breathe out. Relax the shoulders. One more time, come on, one more time. Breathe in, lift them up, and breathe out. Okay, from here, I'm going to demonstrate. Let's do a few shoulder rolls. On backwards in a circular motion, nice and slow. We're just going to do a few of these. Let's try 3 more. Nice and slow. 3. Take your time. And 2. This is a great stress releaser. And 1. Okay, for the neck, looking straight ahead, I'll demonstrate. I want you to slowly turn. Pretend someone is calling. You're going to look over that right shoulder. You feel a stretch on the left side of your neck. If you have pain that's getting worse, I want you to stop. If you feel dizzy, I want you to stop. Slowly come back to the center. Make sure you do these neck exercises nice and slow. Slowly turn, looking over the left shoulder. Feel the stretch on the right side of your neck. Hold it for a second. Come back to the center. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. Looking over the right shoulder, I want you to look a little bit further than you did the first time. This helps to improve your range of motion. Come back to the center. And last time, left shoulder. Slowly turn, looking over that left shoulder. Hold it for a second. Feel the stretch on the left side, the right side of your neck. Nice and slow. Come back to the center. Good. Palms up. Breathe in and breathe out. Push down. Again, nice and slow, breathe in, staying in your comfort zone, lift the arms up and breathe out. And can we do it one more time? Big deep breath, breathe in, lift the arms up and breathe out. And I want you to give yourself a big hug because you love yourself so much and you did such a phenomenal job today just showing up and being here for the workshop. And I'm just going to recap real quick. Please ensure that your home is safe. Go from room to room. Make sure everything is in place. Get a pen and a paper. Write down the things that need to be fixed. Reach out to someone. Implement a buddy-buddy system. Have them call you at least once a day at the same time, just to make sure you're okay. If they don't get you, tell them to please come over and just check on you. Get your eyes checked. Make sure you don't skip meals. Make sure your clothing is not too big. When you walk, please pick up your feet. Don't drag your feet. Make sure your shoes fit properly. Make sure when you're walking, your pets at home, they're not in the way. Make sure you have enough lighting. Make sure the lights are not too dark. Okay, you want to be able to see. In your bathroom, put a mat in the tub, non-slip with the suctions. Get the grab bars if that helps. Make sure the grab bars are secure. Make sure they're not loose. Okay, your toilet seat, make sure it's not too low or too high. When you get out the shower, make sure you dry yourself all over, please, okay? When you walk in, take your time. When you get up out of bed, or if you're sitting and you're gonna stand, don't rush, take your time. Stretch a little bit, okay? Things that you use often, put them within arm's reach. If you have those mats, make sure they're secure. Those area rugs are really, really dangerous. Magazines, books, things you're not going to use, get rid of them. If there's an article in a magazine that you want, cut the article out. Get rid of the magazine and the books. Clothing that you're not going to use, give it away. Donate it or give it to someone that can use it. Exercise. Moving is the best medicine. Keep moving. Stay positive. Get together with a group, or you can look on YouTube. They have some awesome exercises. You can exercise with them on YouTube. Implement a good workout program. Go to the senior centers if you're not doing so. Participate in the exercise programs. Some other things, make sure you talk to your doctor. Know the side effects, whatever medicine you're taking, know the side effects. Know what you're putting in your body. Please, write questions down, ask your doctor. Please, please, please. If you don't want to talk to your doctor, talk to the pharmacist. Make sure you're drinking enough water, okay? Please, remember, do not skip meals. I know of so many people that are skipping meals. Don't do that. If your doctor is telling you he wants you to eat certain things, eat those things. Try to stay away from the things you should eat, okay? If you feel dizzy, let your doctor know. Medications are causing you to feel dizzy. Speak to your doctor, okay? Reach out to a family member. Make sure they come over, they can help you. Go from room to room to ensure that your home is safe. If you need dependent, reach out. There's ADT, Life Alert. Again, I don't know which one is the best one. Do your research, do your homework, find out which one works best for you. Some work in the home and outside. If that's one that you prefer, get it. Get the one that's best for you. Keep moving. If you have fallen, please don't be discouraged, okay? Get back up, keep moving. If you need to do physical therapy, think positive, okay? Positively, we have to stay positive. I always tell people, speak positive things, say positive things. That is important. Say, I can and I will, and do it. Make it happen. Pray, ask God to give you the strength and do it. I think I've covered everything. I hope I didn't miss anything. I hope you all enjoyed this workshop. It is a blessing to be here. and to be here with all of you. And I hope that you can take something from this workshop. I hope that it can help you. Okay, I hope it can save a life. If you know someone that needs help, reach out to them. Okay, call them. Let them know I'm gonna call you every day and check on you, please. Okay, if you spill something, get it right up. That's important. Make sure your cell phones, your home phones, make sure they're fully charged. Have an emergency plan in place. God forbid you should fall. You need to know what should you do if you should fall. Please, please, please. You want to know what to do now, as opposed to something happening, then you don't know what to do. Okay, so stay healthy, stay strong, eat good, exercise, positive, stay positive. I can't stress that enough. Positive attitude, positive energy. Say, I can do it, I will, I can, and I will, and make it happen. Thank you all. I'm gonna open the floor for questions or concerns. Any questions or concerns?
Hi, Teresa. I saw a question in the chat from a bit earlier. Someone asked, what does one do if one falls, needs help, and your apartment door is locked?
Okay, so what I would suggest, if one fall and the apartment door is locked, call out for help. This is where it's so important to have your cell phone, make sure it's fully charged. I tell my mom to walk around with her cell phone or her wireless phone call in her pocket. Very important, but remember, make sure it's fully charged, because you can walk around with a phone. If it's not charged and you can't make a call, it serves no purpose. So maybe a cell phone or the home phone, keep it in your pocket at all times. I would strongly suggest that, because like my great aunt who passed, she was yelling for help. She was in her bathroom. No one could hear her. She was stuck in like a fetal position, not even a fetal position. She was like in a ball between the toilet and the wall. It's terrible. All night. And she was diabetic. She died 5 days later. So I always wondered if she had the pendant, would she still be here today? I don't know, but I want everyone to please stay safe. So implement these things, keep the cell phone or your home phone in your pocket at all times. If you don't have a home phone or cell phone, please go out and get one. Please, even if it's just for emergency, you could get a prepaid. So that's what I would suggest to them. And have someone check on them also every day, that call or knocking on their door, checking on them.
Thank you.
Okay, you're most welcome. Anyone else? Questions, concerns? Trying to think. I think I've covered. I'm sure I missed something, and I'll think about it later. But I try my best to remember everything. But there's always something that pops up in my head later, and I said I should have said this. But I hope the workshop was helpful. And please, please, please implement these things. Reach out to someone, a family member, or something. Ensure that your home is safe. And get rid of the clutter, please. Clothes, books. Don't hold on to things. Let it go. If there's an article you want to save the article. Whatever you don't need, you don't use, let it go. It's all right. Let it go, please. I tell my mom that all the time. She's like a hoarder. My mother saved things for so long. I said, Mommy, you got to let these things go. You have no use for them anymore. You know, you want your place to be nice and tidy, right? So, be encouraged, stay focused, and don't give up. Most importantly, do not give up. Keep pushing, keep praying, and keep pushing. Never give up. You fall, you have to go for physical therapy, keep going. I'll share a quick story with you all, and I know y'all have to go. I used to go roller skating with my sister and her friends and my friends. I never was great at roller skating. So I would be on the side dancing because I love to dance. I'm a great dancer. Well, at this point in my life, I'm taking up roller skating lessons. And I am doing so well. I'm so proud of myself. About 4 months ago, I couldn't even stand. When I put the roller skate on, I could barely stand. I'm skating now, so I'm trying to learn how to do tricks. I want to learn how to go backwards. So I'm saying all that to say, it's never too late. I'm in my early 50s and I'm learning how to roller skate. So it is never, ever too late. You could do it. Put your mind to it and make it happen. And here I am today, I'm making it happen. You know, I was a little nervous in the beginning at first. I'm not gonna say I didn't fall, because I fell like twice, but I just got back up. I didn't hurt myself. In the beginning, I had the knee pads and the elbow pads. It was so funny, but I did good. I don't even need the knee and the elbow pads now. So, you know, be encouraged. It's never too late. You can do it. Any other questions, concerns?
I see another comment